This is from the Petty Corner. I'm Petty Diana, and today I have Dakota McGregor here with me today. He was a season 3 contestant on Road to the Title. Welcome to the Petty Corner, Dakota.
Thank you for having me. How are
Of
you?
course. I know last time we recorded, it was like a pre-match, and then we didn't get to put it out. So I'm really glad that I got you back here,
Yeah,
and hopefully by the end of this, we can learn a little bit more about who you are and where you're from.
thank you.
Okay, and then last time we did see you, I said, was on season 3. What have you been doing to stay ready? I know you had a match that was supposed to be in Abu Dhabi and that was canceled. But what is like your training and all that kind of stuff like since
Uh,
leaving the house?
Jujitsu very consistently. It's very good for cardio and just full body workout. Jaw sizer, lots of shoulder shrugs. Just staying ready, working out, being more motivated than I ever have been to step in at any day's notice, right? So it's just been hard work and dedication. Excited.
Yeah. And I don't know if you want to talk about this because I haven't talked to you really since it happened. But how are you feeling since your match got canceled with Josh?
I was beyond deflated when it happened, mostly because I was at the airport. I took time off work. I had luckily I didn't spend money that I didn't make already, but I had I guess a little bit of plans for some money I was going to make and just disappointed, right? But I'm glad I didn't completely bank on the situation and like I said spend money that I didn't have or anything like that. So I just took it as it was and I was told that they would make it up to me, so I went back to work, just kept training and here we are.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed and,
Yeah.
about them keeping good on their word. I'm sure
Yeah.
they'll come through for you. Yes, fingers crossed. And are you still a carpenter?
I am, yeah. Full time.
And what is the part of Canada called Surrey's?
Yeah, Surrey, yeah. It's actually
Surrey.
Mouse in French. That's what the town's called,
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, it's called Surrey. Surrey,
okay.
Prince
And
Edward Island.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But on the show, you did say that, there's a lot of fishing and farming. Did you like grow up on a farm and, a lot of fishing and stuff?
There's plenty of farms around me. Fishing is, like, all year here, whether it's, like, lobster, tuna, commercial fishing with mackerel, whatever it is, right? There's tons of fishing that goes on here all year round, so it's a way of life here. Between fishing and farming, it's everywhere you look almost.
I'm so jealous because I
Yeah.
love seafood, and
Oh, yeah?
I live in Utah, which is like in inner, United States.
Yeah.
So the seafood's not fresh here.
Oh, it's real fresh here.
And what were you doing like before you were a carpenter?
Uh, I just little odds and ends, like laboring jobs, stuff like that. And then I picked up carpentry when I was 18, so I've been consistent with that since then. And I lucked out and just found a trade that I'm good at and I like and makes me good money and it keeps me busy too. There's always work. So
Yeah, I mean, there's always like home upgrades that
yeah,
people are doing. Like once you're a homeowner, like it's just the constantly. So so it's a good business to be in.
definitely.
Okay, and then we'll get to a little bit before that. Did you play any sports in like high school?
Track and field, rugby, hockey. I played hockey, soccer, a little bit of everything, I guess. Just not consistent with everything, but since I found jujitsu and like combat sports, it's that just flipped my whole world when it came to sports.
I love it.
Yeah,
Okay, so Canada is really big on hockey, and I
yeah,
know there are a lot of like fight and stuff. Are like the kids and teenagers a lot of fight too?
no, no.
I don't watch hockey, so I don't know, but I do know
Yeah,
that they fight on the feet or
the
the
kids
skates
can
or
get
whatever.
pretty rough though. They get sent to the box pretty often.
And then jujitsu, I dabbled in that for a little while. It is fun. It is great. It's the cardio is crazy. Like
Yeah,
the
it
first time
is.
I ever did it, like I was so out of shape and I felt like I was gonna die. But
Yeah,
what belt are you?
I'm still white belt, which is it's good. My coach, he's not a hard trainer, but he's very what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but he trains me hard, right? Like he's not just handing out stripes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
my
I
gym
love
was
it.
like that too. So I mean, there were some people that would just sit at. They don't do it where like I guess some gyms will do it for you've been here for a year or 18
Yeah,
months and you get your next belt. Now they want to make sure you're like fully prepared for it.
yeah,
So, and every professor is different. So,
exactly, yeah.
but you were in jujitsu, you had, hockey, track and field, and all that. Like, how did you get into power slap? Like, how did that lead to power slap?
Just watching the UFC over the years, having my eyes on the company at the UFC, and then when Power Slap came out, like, I remember watching it for the first time and thinking, "Damn, like, I think I could do this. Actually, I know I could do this." And then coming to realize, like, you don't have to be a crazy professional fighter or have, like, a crazy record to actually get into this. Like, it was achievable, which that's what blew my mind. So, I applied a couple times. I applied at a couple different weights, actually. So, when they initially flew me out, I was supposed to fight at welterweight, and then they dropped me down to lightweight. And yeah, it's just I just can't believe it. It worked out for the best.
Well, that's crazy. I didn't
Yeah,
know that. We learn something new every day.
yeah,
Would you be opposed to going up to 170? I mean, you were doing great at 155. Like, you came
yeah.
out and you're like, damn, like, something like you can tell you got the power, you got a chin. So I'm excited to see you next. But would you ever consider moving up to welterweight?
I would in the future. I want to stay at lightweight and really. I think this is where I belong right now. Where the way my body is carrying its weight and stuff right now, I think this is where I belong. But in the future, I could see me going up definitely.
Yeah, because you're 6'1", right?
Yeah,
So you're tall. So
yeah,
155. Wow. That's crazy.
yeah.
Um, how has your life changed since joining Power Slab? Because I hear like crazy stories sometimes, and I know it can be life changing, but I want to hear from you.
Um, not too much. I mean, I'm a pretty humble guy. I keep to myself, but the support around my island and just from people you wouldn't think watch it, the support is surreal. Like it's so amazing. And yeah, that's the best part about it, I think, is just seeing people, support me from something like something they have no interest in, but they see how much interest I have in it and the potential I have with it. It's so amazing.
I love it. And then
Yeah.
one day if you do get the belt, maybe they'll bring Power Slap to Canada, and you can bring it up to where you're
Yeah.
from, and you'll have your whole country support there.
I hope so. I hope so.
Like the Canadians showed out this season too.
They
Like
did, yeah.
they showed that they're not like ones to mess with.
Funny. I'm gonna walk out with this flag. That's the Prince Edward Island flag, and people are gonna be like, "Where is he from? I thought he was from Canada."
And your twins are too young to kind of know like what Power Slap is.
Yeah, they're a little too young yet. I don't really wanna show them that yet. Maybe in a couple of years when they get a little older.
Yeah, and they're gonna start slapping each other.
Exactly. That's the biggest reason why I'm trying to avoid that yet.
All right, and you got a little bit of pettiness in you because I seen it on the show. It was during the face off. You said, "I ain't gonna kiss you, but I'll fuck you up."
That
So we're gonna
it's
get a little
funny 'cause
petty really quick. Um, in the future, do we see any more? Oh, a headbanger moment.
oh, yeah, definitely. We're coming for them. We're
Yes,
coming for
and
them.
then and if you could have any celebrity matchup, who would it be and why?
That's hard. That's a hard one. Hmm.
I thought this one would be easy.
I know, but, like, hey, just because we're both McGregors doesn't mean we gotta fight, like, you know?
See, I didn't even have to say it.
Yeah, I would fight him, though, I would definitely fight him. In a slap fight? Hell yeah. Conor McGregor, let's
Yeah,
go.
the McGregors. That would be so epic. Like they need to make that happen,
Yeah, yeah,
or like he needs to walk you out or something.
definitely.
Like
That would be amazing. Walk me out for a title fight or something? Ooh.
no, but I think a power slap match would be even better. Like he's a fan, he loves it, and
Yeah,
he fights at 155,
that's true.
so they
That's
can
true.
make it happen. And who was the most petty person in the house?
Uh, I hate calling people out like this,
It's
but
okay. They know when it's just all fun at the petty corner.
that's true. Pettiness. I don't know. I kept to myself. I didn't really pay too much when shit would go on with, like, people bickering and stuff, I just go the other way, but I would have to say Kerr just because he was so easy to work up, like, you'd say anything to him, and he'd just, you know, so work up, but
Yeah. Okay, well, so what was it like being coached by the Hawaiian and Turpin?
It was cool to see 2 different sides of coaching, like, the Hawaiian was only there for a couple days, so he didn't get as much time with us as Turpin did, but they just had 2 different styles of coaching, right? And, Turpin, he was there for you, but I don't know if he really knew exactly how to coach people, right? Like, or maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe he just needed more time to get to know someone to coach them the way they need to know. But like
Yeah.
one thing I remember specifically was he was trying to get me to Turpin was trying to get me to change my wind up like a couple days before my fight, and I said to him like I'll take this knowledge home with me, but I don't think I should change up my strike a couple days leading up to my fight, right? And he was like, yeah, 100%, like, but and whereas like the Hawaiian was very just like this is what you need to do, don't pick up your feet. Like I've 2
Yeah.
different styles of coaching, but
So, did you ever have to switch sides too? Because I know some people, like, had to switch sides, like, was Rob ever your coach?
he wasn't, no. I don't think he would have took me if they offered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had to coach a lot some in the lightweights too. So, I mean, and I've talked to him about this before because I was like, "Is it awkward, like, teaching people that's you're teaching them how to fight you,
Yeah,
basically?"
and that's why I like not being on his team, honestly, because like, it just gave me a little bit more drive to meet him someday, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can't wait for that day,
me too.
and hopefully it's sooner than later.
Hopefully.
But yes, what do you think is next for you? I know you had a match at Power Slam 9, like we've talked about that. That was canceled. Um, there's plenty of guys in the lightweight rankings now. Obviously, you want to move forward, but like, and Rob you'd probably be the contender for Rob. But did you want to get another match in before that happens, or is there anyone that you think would be a good match for you next?
I would love to face Josh. I don't know what's going on with his situation. I want that fight, like, I wanna beat him, I wanna make a statement with that win, I wanna take that number 2 position, but I don't know what's going on there, and I would love another fight before fighting Rob. Even win or lose, it's nothing but experience, right? And, like, my first fight with Ivan, I got dropped twice, but I learned a hell of a lot, right? So,
Hmm.
the fight experience, I just want more. I want nothing but more, right? And just to, yeah, get that experience, and we'll get to Rob.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see what's next for you. Is there anything new and exciting that you want to share with the fans?
I love you all. All the support is just amazing. I love it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
And where can they follow you at?
Uh, my
You better
name's
start with
Dakota
X.
McGregor on Facebook. You could send me a friend request. Dakota McGregor on Instagram. Dakota McGregor on X, Twitter,
Yes.
or whatever you call it. TikTok, all the same.
Love it. And I just want to point out, I love your shirt. Is that
Thank
everyone's
you.
autograph from the
Gotta
house?
rep the homies. Some
Love
names
it.
in there. Yeah. The Destroyer. I like that one.
That one's sick because he's a
Yeah.
legend.
OG. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dakota, so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. I really appreciate your time. I can't wait to see what's next for you. And, you're always welcome here at the Petty Corner.
Awesome. I'll be back for sure. Anytime you'll
Yep.
have me, I'll be here.
Of course. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you. Bye.